everyone, we are back with what sold on eBay.
Not use that.
Linda is ready to go to bed. She's tired, so which is the theme of most of our videos. We sell on eBay though. We're a reselling couple, if you will.
I feel like that's when you say it's like the beginning of a video.
This is the beginning.
Yeah, but this is Wednesday's clip.
Which is the beginning. It goes Monday, Tuesday together, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh.
So
We sell on eBay.
that's what we do. We sell on eBay. We sell junk from garage sales and thrift stores. Let's get into it though, Linda. How many sales did we have
One
today?
man's trash is another man's treasure.
So cliche, but true. Very true. When Linda first met me, she never thought she'd be dealing with reselling people's junk from garage sales, but yet here she is.
Yeah.
But it's paid for a lot of cool things that she's wanted in life, so
That's
she can't
true.
complain. What do we have? Oh, how many items do we sell?
9 items today with a total of almost $365.
Every video that Linda doesn't yawn. Every video that Linda doesn't yawn, we're gonna give her some money because it'll never happen.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so the first item that sold, Linda.
It's a Yamaha remote control transmitter, and this one is going global shipping program, and it sold for $22 and some change.
This one wasn't from one of our
No, it wasn't.
vacation. I think I must have paid $1. I don't even remember getting it, but we'll take it.
Pretty cool.
That's a good remote right there. And then,
Then we've got a reel-to-reel, of course.
this is one of the ones we just picked up too for $1.
And this one itself sold for $26. This is Jackie Gleason, How Sweet It Is for Lovers.
Just like we gave Linda a little bit of hard time about those pants that I bought brand new, and I bought 16 pairs, even though we haven't sold any in a minute. But
Yeah.
she gave me a hard time about the reel-to-reels, and of course they're selling.
Crazy what happens when you take down a listing.
That's jacked up. It's hurting. It's only hurting your pocketbook. What do we got next?
Next we have this Cooper Black Diamond catcher's mitt. It is a 32-inch professional model.
Definitely a little worn.
It is worn. It is from the WWE buy.
Which is all the wrestling figures we keep selling.
Yes, and that glove itself sold for $25 shipped. Probably gonna try to stuff it into a padded flat
That
rate
should
like
fit,
the
I would
rest of
think.
them. And
Yeah, most of them. I would say 95% of them fit
Yeah,
in
they
there.
do.
Every once in a while, there's one that won't. Polaroid?
This is a one-step flash.
She's just a little baby, guys. She's just a little kid. She just has a
I
hard
did too
time.
much today.
Yeah, it's hard just getting up. And all the work you do, of course.
This is a one-step flash instant Polaroid, and it appears fully functional according to the listing, and it sold for $20 and some change.
And we usually ship those in a paddle
Paddle
flat
flat
rate
rate.
as well. With some bubble wrap, obviously, to be safe.
And then we got this cool vintage Hummer t-shirt. It's a
You can't see
2XL.
the graphic on here, but you see
No,
on the
but yeah,
screen. It's got a nice big,
Got a Hummer on the back of it, and it sold for $27.50.
and it's got
shipped.
bleach stains on it. You can't see them in here, but
Yeah.
there's a couple bleach stains. That was from the $1 t-shirt buy. We're only down to a couple shirts left. We bought 10 shirts for $10. And yeah, I remember when H2s came out, those big old huge things. If you had one, you were a boss back then.
Yeah. My boss,
Now you
when I
just-
worked at UPS, had one, and it sat in the garage, and they actually used it for like storage because it just took up space in the garage. And
And
her
gas.
husband was like thinking about like converting it to diesel so
Yeah,
that
'cause
he
the-
could drive it again.
Yeah,
and
the
I'm
gas
like,
is just horrible.
but I don't know if they ever did it. So then now we've got DVDs. This is G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, season 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3, and these are all sealed,
These are from Salvation Army online auction. I spent $20.
and they
Shipped.
sold for $65 shipped.
65. So I knew I was going to be able to at least more than double up on it, so that's why I grabbed them. They were sealed. Ooh, this was a good one.
This is Mineralogy. It is a paperback book from 1964, and it sold for almost $38.
This was $1. I just saw it on a table in the States, so I'm like, this is a book that someone would want. You just start
Yep.
getting a weird eye sometimes, and you just get blessed with some good little book buys once you start doing it. So
Yeah. And then we've got this, one of our last buys, is a Disney Park Sully popcorn bucket. So his back opens up and you can put popcorn in it. So these are the ones they come out with every now and then. Usually with like a new movie or something, they'll come out with that, or for certain holidays. And the popcorn buckets are like $30, and they throw in like enough popcorn for like a person, which is
yeah, you
ridiculous.
can't really fit that much in there. I looked in there. It's not that big for
It's
what
not.
you're paying.
Yeah,
It's more for just
paying for the
to collect it.
Collect it, yeah.
I got 3 or 4. It's when we got the little apple here, and the other guy, the cauldron. I got a couple of those for $5 each. By the way, this apple is awesome. I think we talked about it one time, but it glows in the dark.
Yeah, it's freaky.
So when I came out here the first time, I'm like, oh, what the heck? And then I saw it was that. I'm like, okay, cool. No ghosts.
Yeah. I think we had the little alien guy's bucket.
We've had a couple. We sold Goofy or Pluto. We sold a Christmas Pluto one.
Christmas Pluto one.
So yeah, we find them because we're near Disneyland, so we find them periodically. We'll find them.
Yeah.
And he sold for
$35.
$35 offer to watchers on that one. I'm guessing probably $13 or $14. He's a little bit, maybe 10.
His base is really wide.
Yeah, his base is way too wide for what you want to squeeze him into something small. But he doesn't weigh a whole lot, so he probably is going to go 3 pounds or less.
Probably put like one of those like Orville like microwave popcorn thingies in it. Send it to him.
Little treat.
There you go.
And then lastly,
our last set is a set of speakers, Sony bookshelf speakers. It's a pair of them, and their model number is SSMG110, and those sold for $88 shipped. And we don't have them up here because
they're kind of big. Like they're like the ones that go with the big garage speakers. So they're like they're pretty big, and there's 2 of them. So and they're going to Ohio already checked. Oh, so basically, well, no, at least it's not going to New York. We're going to save a few states of the travel, but it'll probably cost us $30-something to ship them out there, I'm guessing. But it was $10 for the whole unit. I bought it so I could test other speakers, but the unit didn't work. The speakers did, and at least we made some money. So I wouldn't pick those up all the time, though.
No, because they're a little bit difficult.
They're bulky. Not many people are looking for them, probably, and they take up a lot of space. Shipping, you're not going to make that much, but I had them, so didn't want to throw them away. Yeah. And that's everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. Joining me and my lovely wife Linda here, even though she's tired every video, just forcing herself through it. And we got some feedback in one of our other videos about savers, so we are going to try. I told her we have to do a video for you guys to see how it goes. We're going to try to work on that. But thank you so much, and we'll see you either if something else sells tonight, Linda will be back, and if not, we'll see you tomorrow with what sells on Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, it's Linda back with our last sale for Wednesday, the 18th. And Tori's here with me today because she got up and she's ready, right? Yeah. She has a doctor's appointment today, so she's not going to be happy. So our last sale is a cassette lot of Mexican and Latin music, and it sold for $120. This lot we bought for $30 total. Pulled out like the super good ones and sold those separately, and then lotted this stuff together. And there's a little over 80 cassettes, so that'll be our last sale for this one. Already having some good sales for their Thursday so far, so it's good for us. And so we'll see you guys in the next clip. Bye. Say bye. Say bye. See? Say bye.
Hey everybody, we are back with what sold on eBay for Thursday. So this should be the second clip. Linda, how did we do today?
Today, we had 8 sales for a total of $328.
Good dollar amount for sure. Low quantity though. We haven't had a sale in a minute. You noticed a lot of these were at the beginning. We had a couple while we were at your ladies' meeting tonight, and then the rest have been nothing. So hopefully some will come through. We had a good day yesterday. Linda got that last little cassette sale in there for $120. That was super cool. Let's go ahead though, Linda. What do we have first?
First up, we have got this Liz and Me knit top. It's a Halloween design. It is a 4X, so it looks like a vest kind of thing. Really.
Yeah, and it's like obviously super decorative with a lot of cool little Halloween stuff. I was at an estate sale for $2. I got it because it was a 4X and it was Halloween. I'm like, Halloween stuff sells. I don't know anything about the brand. I don't know if they make larger size stuff or whatever, but what do we sell for?
We sold for $20.
We'll see. It might just barely squeeze in first class. A little bit heavier.
And the next time we've got this vintage roper. It's got an Aztec pattern on it. It's an extra small women's blouse.
This is a vintage one for sure. You can tell.
Yeah.
This was $1.
All kinds of stuff
at a garage sale right around our house. I was going to drop the mail off on a Friday a couple months ago. We didn't even have the home then. No. This is before we had the house, and they had just clothing racks everywhere. I just started pulling off old 80s and 70s shirts, and that was one of them, and it sold for?
Sold for $32 shipped.
And that was $1, so that was super cool.
$1.
This one kind of surprised me a little bit.
This is a pair of Stussy shorts. They're like workout style shorts, but they've got like New York, Tokyo, Los Angeles, London, Paris, those kind of things on it. It's kind of weird.
And aside from that, they're pretty plain. They got that one little logo on the bottom.
I'm wearing like these black shorts from like Costco, and they're just basically like shorts.
They're just little gym shorts. And we've sold Stussy. I don't know if you know. We sold shirts. We've sold quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but a decent amount. I've never found shorts. This came in the T-Mobile buy, which was crazy. So much clothing for $50, mostly T-Mobile stuff, and these sold for
$30.
$30 on an offer. They offered 25. I counted at 30, and they accepted. So pretty cool.
And next up, we got this Los Angeles Rams 1985 yearbook. I think it's yearbook of like their players from that year.
Yeah, it's the program from the year. It probably has cheerleaders in here somewhere. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't look. I have the best cheerleader right here. She always encourages me in the videos and cheers me on.
Anyways. And that sold for a whopping $10.20 shipped, guys.
So that'll go like first class or something. I think it was in that when we got all those maps we've been selling and posters.
The Nintendo Power.
Yeah, I think it was just in there. This I'd never thought to list before. We parted out a Shark vacuum. Linda saw me part it out. It was a lot of work to clean it up, but I spent $5 at this estate sale for it. And I figured out this little wand is what they call it. It's sold for
23 shipped.
And it sold in a day. So I just listed it, and mine was the highest price. There were people listing them for like 20 shipped, $19.99. And Linda and I think we can make this go first class if we take off this little piece right here.
It's just got one screw on it. So
probably unscrew it, put it in a bag, put it up here, and just maybe put a little note in there to make sure to screw it in.
Yeah.
Then it should just fit in. I'm thinking the little tubes that our bubble wrap comes in. Mm-hmm. I usually keep those, and if we put 3 of them together or so, boom, it should go first class. If so, that's not a bad little buy there off a $5 vacuum. Plus all the other parts we're going to part it out.
It's funny because I was watching Cameron clean the vacuum, and he doesn't wear gloves or anything when he cleans stuff. And I'm watching him, and I'm like, who knows, like, what that person's house looked like? And
I do clean when I'm done.
They're like,
I just
vacuuming and stuff. You don't know what they're sucking over their
vacuum.
Like, and he's just like, let's get in here and let's clean it. And I'm
I don't use gloves, but I use like cloth cleaning rags, and I'm like wiping out stuff, and
it's still gross.
Gloves are just like they're hard to function.
Maybe
in.
like the other day. So Cameron found one of those Shark robot vacuums, the circle ones, right?
This is disgusting.
He brings it home,
and this is a newer
like
model
new,
one.
Like,
we have this one.
We
this
have
is one of the nice
I'm super
Shark
spoiled.
ones.
It's like brand new, guys, and it was in a storage unit. Okay, and the guy had got the unit, and Cameron comes up and is like, cool, I'm gonna buy this, and buys it for $40, right? $20.
And it came with the little disposal.
It comes with the tower too, where it's like the self-empty tower. It's crazy, right? So Cameron pulls this thing open. This person must have stored it because they probably thought it wasn't working anymore. It was nasty, and when I say nasty, I mean like they probably used it at like a cat shelter. It was so gross. Like, he opened up the back piece of it to like open it up, and there was so much cat hair in it.
Cat pee.
And cat pee. Like, it had been soaked into it, and it was like hard on the little bristles and everything from the amount of cat hair that was soaked in cat pee just stuck in there. It was like the plastic smelled like
even the cover. I took the cover off. And
I
wiped it down and cleaned it.
You could still smell cat
smelled
pee.
It was cat pee.
Oh,
it was disgusting.
So good. And the thing is, like, normally with these things, so when it gets sucked up into the thing, it's got a filter on the base, right? The filter was completely clean, like brand new white clean.
Yeah, it never must have docked at the base.
Never docked. Either that or what was stuck in there was stuck in there and did not make it out.
Yeah, I still haven't finished cleaning. I don't know what I'm going to do.
It's so
Oddly
nasty.
enough, someone wants this that we know.
Yeah.
They want one because we have one, and we were going to try to give it to them, but I don't know.
A birthday present.
Yeah, I don't know if we can get it clean enough, but we'll see. That's a long story, but that is the most disgusting vacuum, and that's a newer model. Gross. There's no reason that one should be that disgusting.
Well, especially if it, like, that one hasn't even been out that long, and so somebody literally probably bought it. It didn't work, and so they put it in storage, and then it was
for $20 though. I could sell the docking base for. Yeah, we'll make money on that or part of that, but it's horrible. The smell is rough.
It was nasty.
Okay, what do we got next? Linda was just like throwing up in the background while I'm trying to clean this thing.
I fostered kittens for a long time, guys. Like a whole year, I fostered kittens. I dealt with all that, all the poop and the pee and all that stuff and throw up and everything.
Wasn't a fun time for me.
It wasn't a fun time for me, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But this machine was bad. No, it wasn't. You love those
Everybody
kids.
has their own perspective, okay?
We had at least 35 little lives come through our household, and we saved those little lives.
And I was thankful every time they left. No harm, meaning no harm on them, but I was glad they found homes. Anyways.
They were beautiful little creatures.
We're getting way off task. The next thing we sold, we're not going to pick it up because it's big and bulky.
They're like this big.
Well, one of them is, and there's some smaller ones. These are...
These are
Zildjian? I don't know how to pronounce it, but there's a popular...
ZBT symbols.
3 of them.
There's a 22, a 14, and a 17, and it comes with the case.
The case does not fit the 14 or the 22 one, though. I guess it only fits... I don't know why, but it's not big enough to hold the big one. So I bought these for $30. The guy was... I guess the guy had passed away, and his son was selling this stuff. The same place I got the Shark vacuum for $5, and they sold me those for $30, and they sold for...
$150.
And I told the guy that the case doesn't fit, and he's cool with it. He said, just make sure you pack them well. I think they're going to Texas, so that's a really good deal right there, because shipping to Texas for us is not too bad.
Yeah, they're going to be weird to pack, though, because it's 22 inches. It's just like this big, like...
Well, they're just kind of bulky, but it's
in our town, we can actually get a 24-inch pizza, guys. It's crazy.
The things that make Linda happy.
It's
Those
huge.
of you that put up with us...
Okay, that's your favorite pizza, though.
It is the best. It's the best pizza in town.
It's so good.
Especially if you get the 24. If you get the regular...
If you guys come visit us, we'll get you a pizza.
Yeah, let us know before you come, though.
Yeah, don't just show up, because I got to clean the house.
No. Anyways, the next
this
item...
This is a weird buy, weird sell.
This is in case you don't, you really like your animals to eat the kind of stuff that you eat.
Fancy Feast fillets.
Yeah.
The seafood collection.
Sometimes I wonder what I come home with, and it just surprises even me. One of my friends that I buy from, he goes, hey, he does clean outs, and we have a whole tub full of these different fancy feasts. We're looking right at it.
Yeah.
I spent $20 on all of it, and we just sold these 3 boxes for
$40.
And they don't expire till March 2022, and they don't need to be refrigerated. They're all sealed, so they're all safe.
Yeah,
and I have 2 cases of these.
Ocean fish, Alaskan salmon, and tuna.
We feed our cat regular cat food, not fancy.
She gets Kirkland brand cat
and
food.
She also likes to eat plastic bags. So
and plastic, yeah, it's a good diet for her.
That's a problem. Anyways, those sold for $40, and shipping on those.
If you guys like extreme cheapskates, I saw this one episode where the lady had people over and she would use tuna flavored cat food in place of tuna to save 20 cents. She was at the store and she goes, look, can of tuna, 69 cents. Can of cat food, 49 cents. And she had a friend over and the guy goes, I don't think she's ever actually fed anyone cat food. Like, I know she's cheap, but she won't do that. As he takes a bite of this, like, tuna salad sandwich that he's got, and she's in the kitchen going...
That's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to somebody? I mean, I guess if it was like the end of the world and there was no food, that'd be fine, but not worth it for 20 cents.
Especially who knows what's in that stuff.
Yeah. Anyways, the last item we have are little 5-pound, what are these, reddish? Maroonish? These we've had for a while, but usually the good thing about these is you can fit them in a padded flat rate. Now, granted,
I don't want you to hurt yourself. They're kind of heavy.
No, first of all, because I got an injury on my right wrist still. Anyways, these are deadly though. When you put them in a padded flat rate, make sure you pack them nicely so they don't come flying out, and hopefully they don't crush anybody else's package in the process. But
can you imagine like the mail guy drops it on his foot or something?
Yeah, and I usually bubble wrap them or put a bunch of paper so it fills it nicely in there, and it usually works out. These sold for
22.5.
They were $1 each, so $2. They're gonna ship out for $8. We'll make a little bit of money, but I'm not gonna pick these up anymore. If it was still the quarantine time, I'd continue picking up weights, but I'm not gonna pick up these ones. Yeah, unless I get like a bunch of them for super cheap, like almost free, then I probably would. But otherwise, no. So that's all. I know we went way off topic here. Linda showed you more stories about our life. We're still waiting on a payment for a guy who sent me an offer and said he would pay immediately.
Obviously, he didn't.
Obviously, it's now been like 50-something hours and we're still waiting. So, obviously, he speaks lies. And we don't forgive him until he pays.
Immediately is kind of like a 5 to 7 business days kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just different for each person. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Linda will be back if anything else sells in the next 10 minutes. And if not, we will see you in the next video with what sells this weekend. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hey, I didn't yawn.
She didn't.